You need a website, a simple static website. Even if you don't post anything, you can use it to redirect to other websites. What I do on my website is polarhive.ml/videos. So it leads the user to this Codework page. There's Odyssey and PeerTube here, so the user can select where they want to go. I can give this /contact links so they can select where they want to text or message me. It's really simple. We'll be hosting our website gratis, free of cost on Codework pages. It runs free software. Sign in or sign up. Create a username. So this username is going to be the website's name. So pick something clever, Bob9873. That's my username. Fill in all of this. You can use a temporary mail if you'd like. Retype the password, complete the CAPTCHA. I'll be back. After you're signed in, go back to that page. Here's the page. Simple website, right? Click on fork, and where it says repository name, change it to pages. It's mentioned here. Make sure to rename this repository to pages for it to work with Codework pages, right? Description, my website, or we can just leave it blank if you'd like. Fork repository, and we see this button called visit page, right? Right click on that, open in a new page. It's loaded. It's pretty simple. Click on contact. There's some generic text here. All of these are like blank or lead to some generic page. I've set that to DuckDuckGo right now. You can edit that. Then there is posts. There are some basic blog posts. You can edit all of this. Raw HTML if you'd like to do it that way. Otherwise, you can use a thing called Hugo and some static site generators to do this. I'd link a few resources below, or I'd make a video about it. Next page is about. You can enter something, some generic text, some photos as you'd see in this post page. Just copy the code. So how do you copy code? View the source code. Press Ctrl and U. You'd get the source code. Here is your image. So we go to our editor, close all of these tabs. This is your index.html file. Hi, I'm John Doe and you're visiting my website. Click on this edit button, edit file. Find the word John Doe. Change that to Bob, okay? Rename that, commit changes and refresh. Bob's website. You can personalize this to your liking, right? You can take like 5 or 10 minutes. You just switch tabs and then make edits, so it's a bit annoying. So what we do is Ctrl+Shift+I, or right click and click on inspect element. Go to elements, right click on this, click edit as HTML. You get the same source code here, but what we can do is straight away edit all of this here. So Bob's website. Alright, you can see this title here, right? You can see this title here. Click outside and now it's refreshed. Now it's made the changes locally. It's still in the browser. You can see here, Bob's website. That's the title right now. Let's right click, edit as HTML. Let's remove all of this, for example. Here's our text, remove it. And this opening P and closing P, we can remove it. Click on this white space here, good. So all of our generic text is removed. It looks a bit cleaner, right? These changes are done locally. So what we have to do is paste them into here. So click on edit, copy the code for this website. So go back to inspect, right click, edit, select all of this, copy, right? Select all of this, I hit backspace and paste, and we hit commit changes. Now if we'd open an incognito window, and boom, here's a website. We made the changes and it reflects here after you press commit. Let's edit some more things. For example, the contact page. All of these lead to DuckDuckGo by default. Each person has a different username. So go back to the first tab. So /about, assets, contact, email, Mastodon, Matrix, posts, and Twitter, right? I want to edit Twitter and I want to edit email. So this is Twitter. Go to the edit button, click on this index.html first, edit button, paste the link to your Twitter profile and hit commit. Now if you go to your website, Bob/Twitter, it would lead to whatever link you pasted there. Bob contact. So here's Twitter and it should lead to that website. Boom. We've only made changes to Twitter, right? So email, you can do the same thing. There's also Odyssey, Matrix, and Mastodon. Let's do that for Mastodon too. So click on this index.html file and paste the link to your Mastodon profile. This is mine. I know it's Bob, but then I'm pasting mine. So I can go to the website now, Bob/Mastodon, and boom, it takes me to my Mastodon profile, right? So I've done the same thing on my Mastodon profile, /videos, photos. It takes me to the relevant website, but it goes through my website first. So I'd say my website /photos, /videos. Really easy to send that to your friend. compared to like pixelfed.social /polar hype. And there's one more use case. Let's say I switch from pixelfed.social to another instance of pixelfed, or I host it on my website. I can just edit the file here. I switch from mastodon.social to mastodon.technology. So I just rename this here, and it doesn't matter whoever I give this link to. I edit the changes on my end, and it wouldn't be confusing to them. You can even just leave this blank. Let's edit the code again. The shortcut is Ctrl+Shift+I to get into this mode. Edit as HTML. Everything under body till the closing tag of body, I'll remove it. Click on the white space. Everything's gone. It's a blank page. I copy the HTML here. Copy it, go back to our repository, index.html, edit and paste it, right? Commit and go to our website. Boom, it's blank. Nothing's there. So nothing's on the page. Let's say we want to revert some stuff. Go back to Codeberg / your repository, your index.html file. Let's remove all of this and open another Codeberg tab. And this time what we need to do is go to commits, right? You can see this history icon, and then we go to this change when we made the Twitter change. Click on this browse source. This is called Git or version control. It's like a time machine. See all of your changes, copy stuff from there. So we go here and go to the index page, right? So here's all of our original code. I click on raw, it's easier to copy. Go back and paste all the stuff, commit. Here's the website, right? So we reverted back to this. So we reverted back to this state. So if you made some mistake, you can go back, copy the code. You can see the commit timeline and you can copy the code from there. All of this is in the browser. It's pretty simple. So we can even upload stuff like photos, videos, images. Go to upload. The folder is under assets, media. There's already one photo here. It's an SVG file. Here, the pen, this thing. Here, assets / media and the pen SVG. We can see the exact source here. So think of dot as the root folder, your website, then / assets, CSS, style, and style.css. And similarly, there's posts, contact, and about. So your website / posts, or contact, or about. You go back to the root, you'd see what I mean. So assets, there was CSS and style. So you can edit stuff here if you'd like to change some color. Let's say we want to change this purple to something like green. So click on this select tool, click on the color. Here's our hex code. Now we go to our CSS file, go to edit, and we find the color somewhere here. And then we paste the new color, or we can use this color picker here. Go down, commit changes, we refresh this site, and there we go, it's green. I'll open this in LibreWolf, and here's dark mode. Dark mode has a different color scheme. You can inspect this and then change that too if you'd like. That's basically it. Now how do we proceed from here? You can leave this as a blank page with all of your shortcuts. You can add some photos, some JavaScript if it's useful. You can embed videos and stuff. But if you're curious, if you have time to experiment, you can check out my website. The source code's here. And there's this project called New CSS. It gives you this clean look. I use this for my website. There's also dark theme and there's this green terminal theme. If you look into this stuff like 1 or 2 days, it becomes really simple. A good place to find resources or documentation to help you out on this is Mozilla Web Docs. This thing. Click on learn and there's an easy guide. You can check this out, all of this in your free time. If you're satisfied with the design, you can leave this here and you can give all of these links to your friends. These contact pages, make something creative. There's also this website called NeoCities. It's a bunch of indie websites if you want to find some inspiration or just roam around on the web, on the old retro web. The websites aren't bloated, it loads about in 1 or 2 seconds and it's generally cool. Like ask this to yourself, like when did you last see this when you're living in this Facebook's walled garden, Google's walled garden, YouTube's walled garden, where like everyone needs a profile on their page and literally none of us have like our own simple website. So work on this, and if I made some cool websites, so comment below, I'd love to check them out. I'll add them to this repository page of all my videos. I'll showcase all of your websites. So share this video to your friend. It's really short, you can set this up really soon. And thanks for watching. Check me out on Odyssey and on PureTube. Happy hacking.